Hello, and welcome back to Ratchet and Clank. Because that wasn't the title screen, but now it is. Or I guess I don't. Is this the title screen? No, it's the main menu. That is generally how that works, as far as I know. Right? What's the deal with title screens anyway? I'm pretty sure they're there. I think that's like I think I remember hearing that's like an old requirement. Like they had to have title screens for some reason in older games, but that's not a requirement anymore. But they still have them. But they don't need to. But I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Ratchet and Clank. It's a thing. It's a thing we're playing. So let's play it. Where were we? I don't recall. Well, I remember, but I don't remember the name of the planet. We found Quark, and he's like, hey, go to this planet. It's my secret training ground or whatever. Umbrus, that was what it was. Right. I see. This game is quite loud. I forgot this game was this loud. Wasn't Rise a little on the quiet side? Maybe. Oh, I didn't realize it actually. The cutscene ended. I thought that was the cutscene. I remember there being stuff around here last time, wasn't there? Oh, well, there's that. Okay, well. Remember there being more. I mean, I did get all of it, but I would have assumed it would have stayed, I guess. Anyway, swing shot. Isn't there a way to? I could have sworn there were like two separate Sonic Summoner. Oh, right. Also grind boots. Might as well put those on. There's not really much reason not to. Even though they don't do anything right now, like they don't have any downside. So, I don't think I can unequip that. I mean, I could put this on or not. I'm gonna not because I don't like the way it looks. Anyway, let's just move on. Look at this Crash Bandicoot platform over here. I don't know if that just goes back. I think it does. That'd be my guess, that just leads back to where we came, and that thing is very loud. Yeah, blaster. Okay. Hold on one second. It looks like chat's broken. As it, tends to be. It is unbroken. There we go. I think I may have figured out how to fix chat. I don't know why it keeps breaking, but I know how to fix it now, at least. I think. I thought it fixed itself over time, but it apparently does not. Also, I feel like I remember there being some way to... Oh, God. I remember there being some way to, like, suck in bolts. Maybe the suck cannon can, but I don't know. This thing shoots bullets, as guns tend to do. You know. Stop it. I don't know if it'll... Yeah, okay, it'll still shoot. It just stops. Yeah, I don't think I can permanently deactivate it or anything. Okay. I could use some health. That would be nice. I don't know if that's what we'll be getting though. Oh boy. Oh, great. Okay. All right. Well, start that all over. Should I buy ammo? Nah. What else do I have that's like long range? Mine glove doesn't seem very useful here. I don't know. I mean, Hydro Displacer, that one is very much like a... You might use that here, but I don't remember. But, like, once you've used it in a certain spot, you're, like, never going to use it again, so I don't know if that really needs to be on the bar. On the quick select. Of course. Yeah, I think this planet just is light on health. Right. And blaster's getting low. I don't know if the suck cannon works with these. I mean, define work. It does suck them in, but that's not what you want. So, you know. Yeah, despite how much of an emphasis there is that tends to be put on the guns, you don't really need to use them all that much. Okay, I wanted to face straight, but I couldn't get him to... Like, he doesn't actually... So, like, I'm, like, turning to the right. I'm, like, just pressing right, and he kind of just... Like, okay, I'll press left, and that's... Yeah, that's how that works. He just kind of turns in that direction. Also, Ratchet's very tired. I'm going to need to switch to a different gun. Oh. I remember there being a... Oh, it's if you held L1 and R1 together. That's what makes that appear. It's like I remember that being a thing. Yeah, otherwise it just... It does it. It just doesn't. Yep. That's aiming for something. Yeah, no, just keep doing that. This is super weird. Okay, that's a problem. That's a problem. You need to stop doing that. You need to stop that right now. Okay, well, that'll work instead, I guess. Alright, platforms. There are 3 of them. I did it. I'm a genius. I'm pretty sure the order doesn't matter at all. I think it's just a... Oof. Yeah, I don't really have anything that's, like, long range, do I? Other than the blaster. Looks the bomb glove, as far as I know, doesn't really travel any farther. That really doesn't have much range. Okay, bomb glove has more range than I thought it did. Okay, also so does that thing, though. So, you know. Doesn't matter, does it? I think I should just get more blaster ammo. It's like one of the rare instances where that's an issue. But that's really just because they won't drop it for some reason. This place is just like, weirdly stingy with ammo and health. I think that's intentional. I think they wanted this place to be harder. Like, I don't think it's necessarily representative of the difficulty of the game from this point on. I think it's just this area is way harder. Although this isn't optional or anything like that, I do have to come here. Pretty sure I didn't have access to anywhere else. I mean, there are other things I guess I could technically do, but, like, not really. Yeah, blaster's the only thing that really works. Go. You just gotta take it slow. I don't know, you could probably do it fast somehow, but I don't know how you do about doing that. This'll do. This is fine. Good enough. It's nice that the wrench also brings the bolts to me. Yeah, without Blaster, this is just, like, basically impossible? Because I don't think this... Yeah, like, it doesn't change direction or anything. Okay, I guess it just stops after a certain amount of time. Okay, there's just a timer on those, I guess. Or you have to hit them all within a certain amount of time, which is not a big deal. Now the bridges are trying to kill me too. That's nice. Ooh, okay, that was almost a problem. That was almost a problem too. Don't worry about it. We don't have problems here. We have, I was going to say happy accidents, but no, they're not happy at all. We only have unhappy accidents. What if... There we go. I was like, I wonder if that works. Totally does. It probably wasn't supposed to work, but, you know. I'll take what I can get. I tried to, like, do that, and the game was not having it. I guess because I forgot how. Okay. Is there anything back there? Like, I was wondering, like, why that thing's there. Like, is there any reason to go back? I guess it's just you can, in case you want to. I don't really want you to force yourself to be stuck at any point. Okay, well. This is what it is. Excuse me, there we go. That's that. Alright, back around. Yeah, that's a much safer way of doing that rather than doing a long jump again. Hey, gold bolt. So I did look into what the gold bolts are for. They're for something later. I also looked into what the skill points are for. Those are basically pointless right now, anyway. Not just right now. I could just say what it is because we're never going to see it. That's a thing for, like, New Game Plus, basically. Like, in New Game Plus, it tells you... I think it tells you specifically... It tells you something more specific about the gold bolts. I don't remember what it tells you. But it tells you how to get the skill points. As opposed to them just being... Like, you just have to know where they are. Because, yeah, it's pointless. Otherwise... The gold bolts are kind of for New Game Plus, kind of not. Okay, I'm going to need to know where all of these are before I can really do anything with it. Okay, there's one, and I saw the other one. It was, like, over here, right? So let's start with this one. Yeah, just take the hit. Just take the bullet, Ratchet. Okay, so I open this up. I'm gonna just let that do its thing, and then stop doing its thing. Okay. I guess there's enough health, as long as you just don't get hit much. But if you get hit a little bit, it's okay. That's not a gun. That's not a thing that is useful to me. Yeah, I don't think, holding it doesn't do anything. It doesn't stay out longer or go any farther or anything like that. Quark. Stop it. Gonna... Okay, yeah, no. I don't think there's anything up there. Just wanted to check to be sure. Excuse me? This is not open. Okay, it seemed like there was something down below that I missed, probably. There was more down there that I just... It's just that that area felt optional. But very much was not. Oh, you can break those, I guess. Well, now we know. Excuse me. How dare you? Okay. I don't think there's anything else here. Alright then, moving on. Just in case. I'm down to like 2 health, right? I think. That's great. What happens if I look up from here? Nope. Okay, I wanted to... Okay, there's nothing here. There was that one time where it was like, oh, you should have climbed in those boxes before destroying them. And now I'm just paranoid every time. Also, it's kind of weird that you can't move left or right here. Also, the fact that Ratchet can't use a ladder normally. That's weird, too. I see. Okay, I would jump in there, but maybe that's a bad idea. But what if I shoot you? I won't. Never mind. Address placer, let's go. I think I can kill that fish now. I think otherwise it's impossible if you're not, if the water is up. Well, I mean, I shot it, and it didn't do anything. Oh, this fish has legs. I see. I don't like the fact that these fish have legs. It's like the hills have eyes, but the fish have legs. I guess it doesn't really make that much sense, considering the hills did not literally have eyes. Unless you're talking about Super Mario World, in which case they did. Little known fact, Super Mario World was the slightly more literal sequel, prequel to the Hills of Eyes. I guess it depends on which one you're talking about. What is this conversation? Why am I talking about the Hills of Eyes? I don't know. I've never even seen that movie. This is self-explanatory enough. I don't really feel like I need to explain what I'm doing. Do something about this water too. I don't know what happens if you just like touch the water. Okay, it's safe to go into the water for a second, but don't go near those fish for sure. I think they might be able to instant kill you, but I'm not 100% certain about that. It just seems like a thing they would do. Yeah, also with regards to the rhino, I looked into how to get like a bunch of bolts in this game. It seems that the like preferred method by most people is like a literal like bug. Like there's just like a glitch that you can perform that lets you get to like an area that you shouldn't be able to get to basically, and you can just get a ton of bolts. Well, for one, you're not supposed to be able to get to the area, and then the actual method you use... How do you dive in? Square. The method you use also doesn't make any sense with regards to how you get the bolts. I could maybe show it. I know how to do it once you're there. I don't know how to actually get to the area, though. Well, the problem with showing it also is that the method for getting them isn't exactly fast. And it basically requires you to leave the game on overnight. Okay, this water is still deep even with that. It's just less deep, I guess. Okay, swing shot. Yeah, I don't really see any reason to go into that water. But yeah, like the preferred method is like just using a glitch, and as far as I can tell, there is like literally not a better way to do it. Like, there's nothing that even comes close to being as fast as that. Like, from what I understand, it seems like the intended method is literally just go through New Game Plus, like, multiple times. Because I think you can, like, keep looping. I think. Okay, well, we need more water here. Is it all we need, or do we need more? We may actually need more than that. Okay. Well, let's go deeper. There's nothing any deeper. Okay, I think I know what I need to do. More or less. At least, sort of. I have a vague idea. Okay. I'll take this back. Yeah, very necessary. Will that work? I don't know if that will work. We'll see. I mean, I could grab this, but then I'm stuck. I can't go forward. I can go back. Not much of any benefit to doing that, but I can. If I want. Okay. I thought I had an idea of what I needed to do. Not really, though. Only a slightly vague one. Okay, well, yeah, that doesn't work. That needs to be down. Thing is, this one doesn't work if it's... Or this side over here doesn't work if it's down. Wait a second. Okay, wait, no. I think this one... This does not work the way I thought it did. Why is there water coming out of this? Why is it leaking? It seems like that's not right. It shouldn't do that. Can't go up there. I don't recall if you can put multiple in there. Multiple into one. Yeah, that's definitely the method. I think you might be able to, but... Okay, let's... just try something. Okay, well, I cannot use the swing shot. Yeah, put it in there. Do it. Well, I don't want less water. That's not really helpful to me. I can do this, though. If, for some reason, that's a thing I want to do. Why would that be a thing I would want to do? I don't know. Let's find out. Maybe it is a thing that I want. Because that one works. That one works whether there's water in there or not. This one doesn't. For this one, there needs to be water there. Same with the second one. The first one doesn't matter, and the last one needs more. So I'm not sure that's actually helpful to me. Well, it seems like the last one needs more anyway, but it doesn't seem like it actually lets me put any more in it, so I'm not sure if that's the case. It's not really helpful. It'd be useful if I could, like, grab one and bring it over, but I can't do that. Okay, maybe I should just try this again. Maybe I can actually just get up there, and it's actually literally very simple. Yeah, I was just doing it wrong or something. Okay, yeah, no, you can just walk. You can just jump up there. I was making this more complicated than it needed to be. There was no puzzle at all. The puzzle is you're stupid. Why are you trying to solve a puzzle? Wish I could swim faster, though. There is a way to swim faster later, but I don't have it yet. Okay. Pyrocyder ammo. There's a thing in that room. That looks like something. That looks like something flickering over there, too. Don't worry about that.
Well, well. You two continue to surprise me. Step into the ring of heroes, and I will finally give you what you deserve.
Ratchet, this is no
That
time
sounds
for you to
fine.
become cautious. We have reached our goal.
I don't know. There's something fishy going on here.
Listen to your little metal friend, Ratchet. Your destiny is mere steps away.
Yeah, it doesn't sound weird at all.
It's just something doesn't seem right.
This is it. Quark is going to help us stop Chairman Drek.
Why, thank you, Clank. You've been most helpful.
Good job, Clank.
Get off of me, you idiot!
I love it when a plan comes together.
What do you mean?
What do you think he means, genius? He's not gonna help us. He's gonna kill us.
You catch on quick. Although there is one problem with your hypothesis. I'm not going to kill you.
You're not?
No, he is.
How did you not notice him there?
But why?
But why?
Why is the robot sad?
Not that difficult to decipher. I'm the official spokesman for Drek's new planet. I can't have you two getting in the way of my comeback.
This isn't over, Quark.
No, but it will be soon.
Well, anyway, there's a boss here. I don't remember there being much to this. You want to shoot him. Shoot him good. Yep. This is a boss fight. He's got a shield now. Okay. Yeah, that's a problem. I think he only does that if you get close enough to him. I don't recall. Oh, right. You come over here. There we go. I don't know if those only break when he has the shield up. I think that might be the case, but I'm not sure. Speaking of which, there's another one of those over here. So I'll probably want to just, you know, get you on your way over here as soon as I can. Hey, where are you going? Stop it. Stop going over there. Actually, where are you going, though? I don't know. Not sure what your plan is. There's nothing over there. I don't exactly need to lure him. He'll try to get over here one way or another. Okay. That works. Hit him with the fire. it doesn't work very well. Okay, well that creates a problem. I mean, yeah, blaster is definitely just the way to go if you've got a choice. I mean, I'm assuming we need to get him across the other bridge, but I don't recall if I actually need to. Okay. Yeah, we need the trespasser. That'll take him out. Okay. Come on. Get over here. I don't think he will try any weird other way to get here. Because just, you know, why would he? And he's dead. That was a boss, I guess. I'm not sure if the lava is instant death. Let's not test that. Let's just assume it is.
I wonder what that infobot is for.
Maybe it can replace you.
Not likely.
We're pinned down! We're pinned down! The ships are hammering our position from the air! That was a little too close! We need support! Now! Actually, I need support! My entire battalion went AWOL and left me to fight this war on my own! If the enemy doesn't kill those guys...
That's weird.
I will! I'm not gonna last much longer! Requesting immediate assistance! Over and out!
Those are direct ships destroying that planet. We must help that commando.
Are you serious? That's it. I am out of here. Captain Quark is gonna be sorry he messed with me.
This is not about Captain Quark anymore. There are innocent lives being lost.
Yeah? Well, I'm done with this stupid hero stuff. I got my own agenda now.
Ratchet,
It seemed like that was the case to begin
not
with.
like you.
What do you know about me? You've spent this whole time looking for Quark. You don't know anything about me.
I know that you will do the right thing.
Well, right now the thing I want to do is find Quark. How do you start this stupid thing?
Have you forgotten? You need a robotic ignition system. I will start the ship.
Is that how all
You
ships
agree
work?
To help that commando.
So, blackmail is...
I don't think that's what blackmail is.
Fine. Just shut up and start the ship.
Elsewhere.
Back so soon?
Oh, you're talking to me.
I'm not in the habit of talking to myself, you buffoon. Did you get rid of them?
Yes. No. Well, I had this plan, and I thought...
You thought? You thought? I do the thinking around here, you slug-brained idiot. I simply needed you to eliminate those two nuisances before they could cause any real trouble.
But I wanted to...
Do you still want to be the highly paid spokesman for my planet?
Yeah?
Then the next time I send you to do a job, I want results! Now get out of my sight!
Why would you have him do it? It seems like a weird pick. Planet Battalia. It's got battle in the name. Or battalion. Or something similar to it. Either way, that's weird. But, you know. It's the war planet.
Add attention, you deserting maggot! The next time you soldiers try to go AWOL, I'll shoot you myself!
Look, I just want to...
Zip it, worm! You see those bombers? If you don't get to the turrets and knock those ships out of the sky, this whole planet's gonna be rubble! Meet me at the city entrance!
Okay.
He needs our help.
Yeah? Why don't you go help him? Into another trap. Well, go on. Go fight some evil.
At least I'm not a coward.
Oh,
Whatever.
got
As
him.
soon as I find Quark, I'm selling you for scrap.
Well, anyway. Friendship ended with Clank. Now no one is my best friend. Devastator. That costs 10,000. It's a rocket launcher. In case that was somehow not clear. Whoops, did not mean to do that. That one did not get added. I'll go ahead and, Devastator, that was not actually where I meant to put that, but maybe that's fine. I'd rather it be like that, probably. I should probably remove the suck cannon, to be honest. Use the Devastator when it's necessary. As of right now, it's very much not. Okay, well, where would... There you go. Scout the area, meet the commando at city. Yep. We gotta explore. That's what the missions are. Look around, explore things. Well, don't smack random piles of boxes. That is what we have learned today. They might just randomly explode. I mean, you know, it's not random that they exploded, but they might randomly have TNT crates in them. Anyway, we got grind boots, so wait, hold on. Hold on. This is important. Essential. We got grind boots, so we can grind. Amazing. We can go farther than that. You can rail switch. It's pretty simple. It's more functional than Sonic Adventure 2's rail switching, even though I was going to say this came out before it, but no it didn't. That's not true. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, that makes you take damage. You can swing your wrench here, in case you want to. What is the point of this rail? It seems to just go in a loop. I'm not sure what purpose it actually serves. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure which game... This is probably most comparable to, like, Shadow the Hedgehog's rail switching, I guess, in terms of how it works. And also in terms of it being actually functional. The single ones I can hit, the triple, I don't know if that's an actual possibility. I think you just want to switch whenever you're given the opportunity. Well, except that one you don't need to, but I did want to. Actually tried. No reason to hit that one. I made it.
Halt! Who are you? What are you doing?
We are on a mission to save the galaxy.
Speak for yourself and put your hands down. You look ridiculous.
Actually, I don't care who you are. I've got to get the heck out of here. I joined the army to get money to go to college. I never knew I'd end up in a war. Go figure.
Is that kind of how that
This
tends
is a
to
noble
work?
cause, sir.
Noble my hiney. I just want to get home to my family. Here, I pulled this off a busted robot. Give me some bolts for bus fare and it's yours.
For bus fare? Need 2,000 bolts for bus fare?
Bunch. Good luck saving the galaxy or whatever.
Is the bus underwater?
Supreme Executive Chairman Drek. As you can see, we're about to test our newest automated pilot's helmet. This helmet allows pilots to control our latest high-tech fighters using only their thoughts. Please enjoy the demonstration.
He's fine.
We still have a few minor adjustments to make.
Whoa! If they ever get the kinks worked out of that thing, I have got to get me one of those.
If they are working for Chairman Drek, they may know where he is.
Is that all you can think about? Drek this and Drek that? I got my own problems.
If you cannot see the importance of this situation, you do have problems.
Yeah? Well, if you're so smart, how come you fell for Quark's stupid trick? Ah, forget it. We both need to get to this planet, and that's all that matters.
Well, anyway, Planet Gaspar. We can go there. I can't really do anything else here, so... That was one part of this mission. Oh no, there was stuff up there. Oh well. Hey, stop that. Where'd he go? Maybe I should save the blaster, because it seems to have its specific uses. Oh, guess I'm gonna want that. Great. What are you shooting at? Is the answer nothing? What happens if I take this off, actually? Okay. Makes sense. But I can go back and get another one. Alright then. Seems like there's not really much reason to not have it. What are you shooting at? I didn't know I could jump on that. I see. Now I know what I was shooting at. I just saw something. Yeah, there's a gold bolt over there. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, that's not gonna work that way. Okay, it just goes away after a certain amount of time. It's not worth keeping this on because it looks weird. Alright. I don't know why I'm going to that. Oops. Okay. Alright, these need to be not blocking anything, and then that other one needs to be pointed at something. That's the only one. No, that's not the only one that works, actually. That won't work. That will, okay. That's the only one that works. Okay, so that has to be there. This is a similar deal. This needs to be not blocking anything, and these other two need to be pointed at something. Wait, there are more than that. Okay, that works. Something along those lines. There we go. Not everything's actually pointed at something, but there are a lot of boxes in here. I'm gonna do something. Gonna just do a thing. Okay. That's a lot of bolts. It was like not quite 2,000, but it was a lot. I believe. To load? I think I actually have to save. I think it's the other way around. Yeah, I'll just save over that. If this is wrong, it doesn't matter. I just figured might as well try it. I have to load the planet again. So this is quite time consuming if I were to do this. Which I'm probably just not going to. Okay, that works. I guess it just resets everything on the planet. Okay, and then I have to do this again, so... Yeah. The problem was that I don't remember the solution. So, you know, that's a thing. I figured it out. Doesn't even respawn all of them. Okay, yeah, we will not be continuing this strategy. But it is, in theory, a thing you could try, I guess. Frame rate just didn't like anything that was going on there. Okay, I can get up there. I'm not sure if we're actually supposed to be able to reach that like that. Whoops. I don't know if you can shoot that thing. Damage it? No, you cannot. You can try. But, you know, it won't work. You can try anything you want, really. Yeah, I don't see any possible way to get up there. Boxes! And they're hiding more boxes. Can you believe it? Oh god. More boxes down there. There's a bunch of stuff down there. Okay, careful with that. And then what's over here? Nothing. Death. Go ahead and jump in the water. Be my guest. You'll drown. But you'll look cool doing it? I don't know how you look cool drowning. If you can manage to look cool drowning, then, like, congrats? Maybe? Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, we got a bridge now. Indeed. There's nothing here. I think this is for later. I think there's nothing there now, but that serves a purpose later. Or, well, there will be nothing there, but that platform serves a purpose. I think you're supposed to come from the other side. Although I don't know that you have to. Oh, God. You know what? Devastator. I'll devastate you. Okay, no, I won't. This is a lie. This is a lie that I told. I tell lies sometimes, okay? Sue me. Just don't shoot me. Did I kill it? No. There we go. Great. I think I am going to want to swap out... Oops. Swap out Bomb Glove for Mine Glove. Because the Mine Glove effectively has more range as long as the enemy's moving. Well, even if it's not moving, it just has more range because it can... like, home in on enemies from, like, far away, kind of. Another gold bolt. Can you believe it? I can. Whoops. Oh well. I guess just gotta go back around. Can I break this? Yes. If I want to. And I did want to. So I did. When you want to do something, you do it. That's how I live my life. I'm on the run from the cops. Don't tell anyone. No, especially not the cops. Okay. Well, there's this. Ouch. No. Yeah. Was that really all that useful? I don't know. You get out of that bush. That's the problem, is they hide in the bush, and then there's not really any great way to get them out. Burn it. That doesn't work. I am almost out of health. We got another bridge. I believe this one's different. Yep, it only goes halfway. Except the other half's right over here, so... it's not exactly like a puzzle or anything like that. There's not one direction I can hold the thing to make it spin. Actually, I have to just spin the stick. Alright, well, we found you.
Blasted thing, it won't budge. I've tried everything I know short of nuclear weaponry. No, never mind.
Well,
Maybe a nuke would work, you don't know.
see ya.
Not so fast, soldier. You're going into that compound even if I have to throw you. Aha! That ventilation shaft leads to the turret platform. Soldier, find a way to use that shaft to infiltrate the compound undetected. You've shown bravery by making it this far, soldier. And for that, I reward you. I intercepted this communique that you might find useful. Take it.
Why would I find that
I'm off
useful?
to find my battalion. Good luck.
Hello once again, fellow blog. I hope this message finds you well. As many of you know, our home planet is no longer habitable. We've abandoned our factories, our laboratories, and our happy lives because of the encroaching pollution, leaving much behind. Fortunately, the nearby planets will supply us with all we need to create our new home, which is nearing completion. Once our scientists locate the ideal orbit, our new world will be perfect. So reserve your space now. Prime locations are filling up fast. Good day.
Now do you understand why we must stop him? He won't rest until he has destroyed every planet in the galaxy.
Yeah? Well, I got bigger fish to fry.
Bigger than the galaxy?
Well, different fish anyway. Look, didn't that commando guy say we could get into that compound?
Yes, by using the ventilation shaft. But we will need something special to walk on that.
Fine. Let's get going then. We'll come back later.
You will need a pair of Gadgetron
Okay,
magnets to traverse
thanks,
this
game.
ventilation shaft. Unfortunately, our scanners do not detect any magnaboots on this planet.
So we can't do this yet, in other words. Well, I mean, we can walk on it, just, you know, obviously. We can't do that. I didn't want to. Okay. But we are basically done, so just need to head back. Or we're done here for now, anyway. I mean, obviously we'll be coming back. Turn to the ship. What if I jumped from here all the way over there? That wouldn't work, is what would happen. I love how the camera just spun. That was definitely not nauseating at all. Okay, pretty sure health resets if you go to another planet. I assume, anyway, that seems like it should. Yeah, gas bar and Orxon. Wasn't anything in any other areas, was there? I don't think so. Find the pilot's helmet. So search laboratories. Well, just go to gas bar first. Otherwise, then I go to because I was gonna say like the thing you get. There's a thing. There are two different things you can do in gas bar. Basically. And one of them requires you coming here first anyway, so it's whatever. Do this one first. Okay. More of that early 2000s. I don't know what you'd call it. More sick jams, as the kids say. Yeah, that's what the kids say. I would know, I'm a child on the inside. Walloper. I can't afford that, not quite. Well, it's also probably not very good, but that's not important. Details. Important part is that I can't afford it. We'll be back. Oh, you guys infinitely respawn. There's a turret. Surprised it wasn't shooting at me, to be honest. Unless it was, and I just wasn't paying attention and killed rovers in it too fast or something like that. But I don't think that's quite what happened. Let's get in it though. Yeah, that's great. Circle. Circle shoots. I did it. And shoot you guys. This thing, feels weird to control. It's very... Yeah, it's like, like I'll let go of the thing and then it just keeps going, like... How about if I let go now? Yeah, it takes a while to stop. Really, it's just like inertia, but still, it's weird. Oops, I wasn't trying to get in there. Uh-oh. Stop it. Get away from me. I don't know what would happen if I suck cannon these. Or those little robot things. Are there more of them? There might be. Okay, well I tried to do something, but... Got him in midair. That doesn't work. Okay, good to know. Also, lava does not seem to be instant death. Still best not to go in it, though. That wasn't... I wanted to do a long jump, but, you know. Wasn't moving fast enough. Huh. Weird that doesn't just blow that out. Bomb glove does. Mine glove doesn't work that way. Why are you like this? I don't know if there's a good way to... Well, actually, I should probably have enough for this thing now.
I got some great bargains.
Great. It's a boxing glove. I can punch things now. Actually, it's just a dash punch. Amazing. That's probably not very good, but yeah, let's put it on the bar. You know what? We're not gonna be using that. At least I don't think we will. Yeah, break that thing again. And there wasn't anything over here other than this, I guess. Oof. Okay. Try this again. Okay, it seems like you can break those, it just takes some effort. I don't know if the Walloper is any better at dealing with him. Yes, it is, actually. Okay. Well, we found a use for the Walloper immediately. There are not that many, like, long-range weapons, weirdly enough. Like, there are other ones, but the problem is it's stuff like the Devastator that, like... Like, where, like, the Devastator, like, requires... Okay. I couldn't quickly switch. I guess I could have paused and done it. But... What's the thing about the Devastator? Devastator just doesn't have a lot of ammo capacity. Oops. Get away. Just shoot some other stuff just in case. Just in case there's something that needs to be shot, you know? Yeah, I don't really see anything that fits that description. If there is, then it'd be something weird, I would think. Yep, oh, these ones don't break. Okay. I'm guessing once again we will not be hitting a checkpoint because they are non-existent. Well, if I, you know, if I die. I think it's just if you die, you go back to the ship. I don't think there really are checkpoints for the most part. But a lot of stuff is much faster to get through if there are no enemies, which doesn't happen. So, you know, it's never really faster to get through. Oh boy, the slowdown is the realest it's ever been. Oof. Yep. That's what happens. Yep, all the way back to the beginning. I'm guessing probably immediately with the starting with the second game, they probably get more generous with checkpoints. Because that's a bit much. Yeah, should have had that equipped. I didn't. The problem is never... Jeez. Problem is never the difficulty. Problem is always when a game just kind of wastes your time. This game likes to waste your time. Yeah, problem I keep running into is not switching to the Walloper. Because for some reason, like, there's some part of my brain that refuses to pause the game. It's like I'm fighting these things. No, quick select or die. I say waste time execs here, lengthen playtime. Perhaps they did back in 2002 or whatever. I assume the Walloper just does like a stupid amount of damage, basically. That's essentially how it works. Okay, yeah, that's a problem. I guess the obvious one Just do that. Oh boy. Just go, get in there, kill them all. Go, my robot minions. Okay. I sent out more than I needed, but, you know. That's fine. There's the map. It is the map of this area, right? That is not the map of this area. That is Battalia. I don't know why it's specifically that map. Yep. What if I shoot these? Okay, I honestly didn't really think that would do anything. And since it does, that means I can destroy all of them. Very worth it. This bolt is special. You need that bolt to complete the game. How did I miss this? Oh, wall of Horisonos. Cool. It's kind of just like a supercharged wrench. Okay, excuse me? Did that thing, like, bounce back and hit me? I'm not sure. This is where the Infobot video was. There's a thing there. Whatever could it be? Probably the thing that it told us about. That would make sense. Alright.
Now this is cool.
You have acquired a pilot.
What about it is cool exactly?
Manufactured by the Blarg. It will allow you to fly jet fighters via neural induction.
Okay, for some reason I thought the pilot's helmet was something else. It is not the thing that I thought it was. I assume I can't go in there. I'm not going to... Yeah, I'm not gonna go and test that. That seems like a bad idea. There seems to be a lot that I missed, though. All missions complete. That seems incorrect. Well, just keep going anyway. Or go this way anyway. Maybe I can get down there. I totally can. I need to find a different way to get back, but you can totally get over here. I didn't see the smaller platform before, I only saw the big one. And that did not, it looked like it was too far away. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and... Well, that didn't work. Amazing. I'm not entirely sure what I just destroyed. But I guess it worked. Don't see anything over there. Ouch. Okay. It functions like Mario 64. Indeed. Come on, hit it. I guess they're just refueling or something like that. Great. Is that basically what would happen to a car if you destroyed a gas pump it was connected to or something? I mean, I don't know why you would do that, but like, I don't know. Once again, nothing up there. What about up here? No, that's not real. Yeah, don't... Well, there are more ships. A lot more ships. This is all completely optional as far as I can tell. Maybe it leads to a gold bolt. It seems like a lot of work for a gold bolt. Hiding something? Yes. That swing shot has a lot of range. Like, it just goes way farther than you think it does. What if I just... Yeah, that works. It just didn't seem like it would. I guess because I think of it like, oh, the blaster makes the thing blow up. But it's like, no, destroying it makes it blow up. That's about all there is to that. I guess this didn't lead... It did indeed lead to a gold bolt. Weird. Usually it's like just even thinking to go to a platform that the game doesn't really direct you towards would be enough on its own to get you a gold bolt. In this case, it's like, nope. Gotta put a ton of work in. Not that that was particularly difficult, it was just, I guess, more time-consuming than usual. So that's what this is for. I thought that little path looked a little suspicious. Like, I was thinking, like, is there a way to get across this level? Okay. Anything else? Doesn't seem like it. As far as how many gold bolts that is out of however many... Actually, is that... Wait a second. What's in moves, I wonder? Multi-strike? Oh, the Omni Wrench is apparently what the wrench is called. Hyper Strike, Comet Strike. Wall jump, crouch turn. Ratchet's very angry, or he's going to shit himself, or both. Yep, swimming, side flip, backflip. I guess I never really tried to backflip. Try lobbing bombs while doing backflips. Why? I don't know. Yeah. You can backflip. Oh, there's another one up there. Excuse me? Am I not allowed on top of the ship? This is a rule I was unaware of. You are indeed not allowed on top of the ship. That's weird. That one I'm quite unsure of. Is there part of this I can blow up? I mean, there is a weird looking thing over there. Doesn't seem to be anything. There's just like a part of that wall that's like a different color. Oh well, moving on. Where to next? Gas bar? Or Orc Sun? Wait, yeah, no, we're not going back to the same planet. That wouldn't make any sense. Orc Sun. It's very green. Not the good kind of green, though. Ratchet's just not even going to attempt to get out. Warning, O2 mask required for organic life forms, so Clank's the only one that can do anything here for right now, basically. Yeah, I can't really get over there. There's ammo that obviously I can't use, but, you know, it's there. Shop doesn't function. I don't know if, I don't know if it's particularly worth it to destroy all of these boxes, to be honest. But I'll do it. I'll do it for you. Also for myself. Mainly for myself, actually. I will leave you alone. Frog thing is dead. Okay. We got a robot.
Robots can't climb, but you can use your enter command to send them into the bot.
We only got one, but one is more than zero. Or so I was told. Yeah, it doesn't really matter if they... Yeah, they can't go down at all. So they can't climb, and I assume that just meant up, but I guess they also can't go down. Which I guess is kind of convenient, because then I don't have to put them all through this portal. Not that that's actually necessarily something that's difficult to deal with or anything, but, you know. Follow me. Enter. Go. Good job. 3 for this one. I want to say if one of them dies, which I believe they can. I think... Okay, no, never mind. That's for later or something. I think they can... Okay, yes, I'm aware. I know. I think they just go back to where they, like, first spawned or whatever. Maybe. I'm not totally sure about that. It's based on memories from very many years ago. Or possibly based on nothing. You know what playing as Clank kind of feels like? Kind of feels like Knack. Although, you know, obviously there's much less that he can do, I guess. Feels slower than Knack. That's a weird thing to say. Like, I was thinking, like, oh, you know, this... Okay, I need 6 for that one. Like, the sections aren't, like, really particularly bad or anything, but... then when you start comparing it to Knack, it's like, oh no. Oh no, it's worse than Knack. At the very least, it's not the entire game. If this were the entire game, I wouldn't be playing this today. That's not what we would be doing. I would be spending my time elsewhere. Right up the stairs. Okay, I was kind of wondering, like, am I missing one? Okay, I just waited less, so I don't know if I pressed the thing in the wrong direction or what happened. Oh, right, yeah. I think Knack is like the reason why I'm doing like jump cancels on all of these attacks. Because I remember that being a thing in Knack. It's like attack, then jump cancel. I don't think that's actually even canceling the animation. I think I'm just instinctively doing it, and it just feels like it's canceling the animation, but it doesn't work that way. That'll let me go forward. So let me go over here. Okay, you stay there. Uh-oh. Did that wrong. Oh, right. I think I just need to... yeah. I don't know why I didn't think to just put them right next to the door. Ratchet and Knack. I don't want this. I do not want this crossover. This is the crossover nobody asked for and nobody needed. I think I can... Yep. Oh god, get off of that. I mean, I think I could have them attack stuff like that. Like, attack, like, smaller enemies, but I don't think there's much benefit to doing that. I think that just means that then there's a chance they could die. Which just makes me have to spend more time getting them back, which... yeah. There's no reason. I'll have them attack the things that they need to attack. There's definitely like at least one more up here, or in this room. I'm gonna go ahead and, yep. That thing, the TNT crate, kind of the sound it makes kind of makes it seem like it's going to go for longer than it does. Like it always kind of sounds like it's ending early, but you know, as far as I know, it is not. Oh, you are absolutely stuck on something. Are you okay? I don't know. Okay, they're following me. Why are you not moving? That's weird. I don't know. Whatever. That worked out, I guess. In like a roundabout way. Nobody blow up. Why did you blow up? I told you not to. No, just go in the thing. Just go in the thing, please. Okay, that one... I don't know. They act weird around that corner for some reason. This room looks special, but I'm not sure it actually is. Oh, what's over here? Is the answer nothing? Would appear so. There's a thing. I think those may be the boots we're looking for. Wouldn't it just magnetize to the inside? Yeah, I know what they do. I have realized that I can skip those, and... so I could just go straight back, but I believe there's much more. Much more to be done. I wonder if I will actually be able to tell what the point was that I got to when I last played this. I know I made it much farther than this. But, like, I don't remember what, like, at least off the top of my head. I definitely don't remember what the last stage was that I did. You know, particularly considering it was so long ago. Okay, how about none of you touch that? We will just not touch that. That's what we'll be doing. On today's stream, I'm gonna teach you how to not touch boxes. You're welcome. Sometimes it can be very difficult. Sometimes you just see a box and you're like, I have to touch it. I have to. What am I gonna not touch it? Yeah, so these need to take like a very specific route to get to where they need to be. Okay, I'm gonna just stand here for a second. I see. I don't know if it's possible for these things to fall off. I think either their AI is just programmed well enough that they won't, or it might basically treat any place where they could fall off like an invisible wall. They don't really seem to be getting close to the ledges, so it kind of just seems like their AI is just well programmed. It's hard to tell. Maybe it's a little of both. All right. And I'm missing one. Why am I missing one? I thought I had 6. It looked like I had 6. Apparently I had less. You stopped back there for some reason. I don't know why. This is what I get for complimenting your AI. Things like this happen. Okay. Ouch. Attack it. Okay. You fool. Oh. Go. Go, my minions. Fine, I'll do it myself. Okay, I've got 4 with me. There's you, and there's 2 more over there. Okay. Wait, no, I've got 5, 6? Hold on. That's 6. Yeah, okay, so they're particularly good at fighting these enemies. I think these enemies are designed to, like, not, like they just don't, they take a while to attack. So they're essentially specifically designed for for these things to fight. Okay. Yeah, 2 more. I don't know. Okay, it was you. It's 1. And you. Okay. I figured I wouldn't have to go very far. Well, especially because the last thing was right back behind there, so yeah. Alright then. How convenient. And blew up a wall for me. I didn't ask it to do that. Or did I? Maybe I did. You don't know what I did. You don't know my life. You look like you should be able to just... Not even squeeze through those. You should just be able to saunter right on through there. But no. Not quite.
Better not let Ratchet see this one.
Don't worry about what's in there. Info bot for planet Pokitaru. More stuff over there. I did go this way, right? Oh, right, yeah, yep. Okay. So we are done with this area with Clank. We'll have to come back here later to do the rest of it, but...
Hey! You giving me these or not?
They are magnetic. I appear to be stuck to them.
Oh.
How did you demagnetize him?
What do you have in there?
Gears, metal filings, dust.
You know what I mean. What is it?
How do you know he has anything?
But you must promise to stay focused on our mission.
Is it something about Quark?
Cities are full of smog, swamps are full of muck, and tar pits are full of tar. But here at Joe I Resort, the sun shines 24 hours a day. Visitors get a free O2 mask to explore our warm waters. The benign marine life will welcome you to the big blue world under the sea. You can also use our complimentary flippers to partake in speed swimming. So come to Joe I Resort and leave your world and your troubles behind.
Joai Resort, Pokitaru.
I knew it.
Oh, come on. Switch off your nerd circuits and have some fun. Look, we'll go just long enough to pick up the O2 mask.
Perhaps the extra oxygen will help your brain to function properly.
Or it'll kill him.
The salt water will rust your mouth shut.
Wouldn't just regular water do that? Anyway. So we got the Magna Boots. And we also got Pokitaru we can go to. So we can go finish Battaglia, or we can do that. Let's go finish Battaglia. Otherwise, there won't be much of a reason to go back, I think. Or, well, I think there will be eventually, but, you know, we would eventually hit a wall. But yeah, okay. Excuse me. Okay, while I'm here, I might as well. Okay, I was going to say I might as well, but really, might I as well? Yes, I'll still do it. Just need to, you know, remember what the thing was. Should be done. Well, close. I forgot what the combination was. Okay, well I need you to not be blocking anything. Yeah, it doesn't have anywhere else it can go. Oh god. It was so easy the first time. Every subsequent attempt has been not the same. Is that it? Was it something like that? It was not. It was nothing like that. Here we go. I just remembered that there was something that didn't need to be pointed at anything, but I can never remember what it is. Ah, whatever. The actual solution is look up how many times you need to move each part, and then, yeah, you're good. Okay. I just wanted the boxes. That was all. Alright then. Okay, so the Magna Boots just automatically equip. You don't even actually have to equip them. Just if you go on a magnetic surface, which I think they all pretty much look the same, they just work. I don't really remember the Magnavits being a thing you use, like, all the time, though. I mean, because, you know, how would they be? Well, particularly since you move much slower with them on. Okay. Gotta make sure to break everything. Okay, yeah, that's... You're doing your thing. Punch the tank! I mean, that kind of works. It works better than not at all. That's nothing. Okay, yeah, nothing I can really do up here. I'm going to not trust this until that tank is dead. There we go. Since it can't attack anyway, you know, we're good to just use a wrench. There's a door. Give these robots the suck. Dare you.
Hey, I know you two.
Look, the plumber's back.
Very funny.
What are you doing here, sir?
Maintenance. What else? I helped fix this planet's useless air defenses.
Well, I think you'd better hurry up.
The turret works fine, you little yahoo. It's the locals. They haven't got the skilled manpower to use it.
I'm a pretty good shot.
Wait, then why are you here?
No, I could lose my job.
Oh, come on. What's the sense of keeping up a turret if nobody's gonna use it? Besides, the blog chased you off the last planet. Why don't we pay him back?
Well, all right, go on if you want. Just don't break anything.
I will break many things. In a second, though. I don't think there's really much else here. Alright. Into the turret. Just no loading. Or anything. Just do it. You know, let's break all of those, whatever they are. You also want to shoot those out of the air. Or else bad things happen. Seems like a lot of times they just kind of fall off on their own. Uh-oh. Stop it. Great. Okay. Beginning to become a problem, although there is only one left, so won't be too much of a problem.
Well, look who's awake. You're
Oh.
lucky I was here to drag your unconscious keister out of that turret. Good news is, I got the cannon fixed again.
Well then, let's try it again. This time, let's not die. I thought the last one died. The last ship was blown up. And it's like, no, I died. That's what happened. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what you need to destroy to get these things. Go down. Stop it. I guess just being more conscious of the missiles is the best plan. What is shooting at me? Okay, well. I've got more health this time. Now I can mess up once. I don't know how I got hit last time. It didn't look like there was anything anywhere near close enough to hit me. Alright.
Well. Looks like he's good for something after all. Here, take this.
What is it?
It detects underground bolts. My grandfather designed it to suck up loose change on any planet in the galaxy. What a cheap old man he was. Well, see you around sometime.
Since you now own the metal detector, a bolt icon will show up on screen whenever you are near a buried stash of bolts. When equipped, the metal detector will give you signals to indicate your proximity to the buried bolts. The detector plate will always indicate the direction to the bolts. Hold down the circle button to activate the device. As you move closer to the bolts, the rings will become redder and the beeping will become faster. Continue holding down the circle button, and once you are directly over the bolts, the metal detector will suck them out of the ground.
Great. I could probably put that there in place of something else. Like the Hydra displacer? It's not really don't really want to need to use all that often. Yep, it's just bolts all over the place. They're everywhere. Amazing. I don't recall if these like respawn. It is pointing this way. Okay, now there is, yeah, it's not pointing anywhere, so there's definitely nothing anywhere nearby. Okay. Oh, I was gonna say, like, is there a shortcut back? It totally is. Shortcut, yeah, it's down here. That's where the shortcut is. Amazing. That's the real shortcut. I made it. I don't know if the metal detector necessarily... I don't know if you're always getting something from, like... I don't know if it'll ever get something from, like, ground like this that's, like, not soft. Like, I don't know if it has to be grass or dirt or something like that, but... Whatever. Clearly that was not actually important, but... It was there. So... So yeah, this was definitely super optional. Anyway, moving on. I'm pretty certain the metal detector doesn't have some, like, hidden use. I believe it is just... It does what it seems like it does, and not really anything else. Check out the resort. Yeah, sure. Alright. Oh god. Once again, don't just swing on the boxes. The boxes will swing back. Is there a new weapon? There are two new weapons. A Visibomb gun. It's 15,000.
That's a real beauty.
And decoy glove. What does a decoy glove do again? I don't know. Let's buy it.
Real beauty.
We'll find out. Amazing. Attack it. That's gonna be a thing for later. It's the scenic Zhouai Resort sewers. I'll pass on that. I mean, I'll go there later, but, you know.
Hey, you two are the first friendly faces I've seen in weeks. You are friendly, aren't you?
To you, yes. To him, no.
Well, friend, have I got a deal for you? Since the Blarg began dumping their toxic sludge into our ocean, the wildlife has,
Become ravenous mutants?
yeah, you could say that. All my customers either left or became lunch. So I'm closing the place down. However, I just so happen to have one, count 'em one, O2 mask left.
How much?
It's not for sale.
But you said...
I said I had a deal, and indeed I do. You boys get rid of those Blarg ships, and it's yours. Just escort me to the other end of this resort, and you can use our jet fighter.
Jet fighter, eh? All right. But you better not try to stiff us.
Okay. We need that mask to do things. Nope, you cease operations. I didn't even realize he was following us. Okay. I think the water is mostly safe. but yeah. Okay, so he's gonna drive that thing. I don't believe we need to protect him or anything. I think we just need to protect ourselves from these. Okay, well, that's how you protect yourself. Just like that. I remember this planet being also relatively difficult. Walloper. Let's wallop him. Yeah, it's pretty strong. It's not bad. Let's, yeah. Don't worry about the boat. The boat's fine. Alright. You and me. Let's go. Okay. I think normally he's supposed to make this thing go up, but... yeah, it's whatever. Okay. Oh, right, Walloper works in this. Forgot. I feel like I might have skipped the Walloper the last time I played. Like, when I used it, I was like, this literally doesn't even look familiar. I don't remember ever saying this. It might have been something where I was like, that's... I get the feeling it's not very good, so I'm not going to buy it. Or maybe I did buy it. Or maybe I didn't have enough. I was thinking, like, maybe I did buy it, I just didn't use it for whatever reason. Without even testing it. But, I don't know. My guess is I just didn't have enough and then never thought to go back and get it. Okay. Stop it. Probably. Is there anything over here? Hold on. Whoops. How dare you? That looks blow-upable. I guess it's not. Else of importance around here, I guess. I definitely don't want the Devastator here. Like, mostly everything you're gonna be fighting is like close range. It's not the most useful. Honestly, that's probably more useful than the blaster in this case. Just throw that over there. See what happens with it. Maybe something cool. Okay, not really all that cool. Why? I think we are nearly at the end. Oh, somewhat nearly. Of course. At least I don't have to start all the way over, I guess. Okay. I guess there are checkpoints. Now I know. That death was purely scientific. I took that death intentionally. Just to show you that there are, in fact, checkpoints. Okay, I think normally Pyrocide is probably what I would use here. Or did use here before, rather. Would, implying that I played this game multiple times. Or something, I don't know. It's definitely, like, safer than the Walloper. Walloper is a little risky, because you gotta get real close. And if you just, like, slightly whiff, then, yeah. Is this something? I mean, I can go over here. As far as whether or not there's any reason to go over here, it remains to be seen. I don't think it remains to be seen anymore. It seems like there's no reason. Can I get up on this railing? It's a little hard to tell. It seems like no. No, you cannot. Okay. It's like I wasn't actually landing on it, so... Okay. That's a fancy bridge. Why is it so fancy? Getting low on ammo for this thing, but doesn't really matter.
We're here. Now where's that fighter?
Right there in that locked garage. One tourist crashes a jet and wham! Lawsuit.
That lock is unlike any I have seen.
Very astute observation, Mr. Shiny. I can't open it either. I don't trust the tourist, and the board of directors don't trust me. So we have a little problem.
We have a little problem. I just want the O2 mask. So if you can't open up the lock, that's your problem. Now cough up the mask.
Well, I can see that you really wanted to fly our jet. So I'll tell you
just
what.
skipped part of your line,
Go
but...
talk to Bob at his Robo Shack. He knows about these locks.
Alright then. And there's a shortcut back, which I think we'll be needing shortly.
Well, what have we got here? Hey, watch it. I recognize that work. Y'all been to see Al, ain't you?
Yeah, he installed the helipack.
I can see that. I taught that idiot brother of mine everything he knows. Look, if you want some real hardware, I can fix this little feller up with a thruster pack. Ooh.
Will it help us get past that weird lock by the fighter garage?
Ah, you know about those gizmos, huh? Well, it sure as heck will. It's got a real special power slam move built right in.
It's a good thing I need this to get to that jet, or you'd be out of luck, pal.
2,000 bolts.
I've got it. I'll have you fixed up.
Why couldn't you do that when I was playing you?
Well, there
He's got wings.
Better than new. That's right. I am the man.
Yeah, not bad.
Well, anyway.
Your thruster pack includes the new Power Slam feature.
R1 during a jump. Was I falling out? Well, yeah. It's a ground pound. That's it. The long jump is now, it's like that. It's basically all the functionality is the same, except it's jets now instead of a helicopter thing. Okay, so now we gotta use the jet.
Press the square button to fire the machine guns, and press the circle button to fire all the missiles.
Okay. I can't hear you. I don't know what you just said. I think the missiles are the main thing you want to use to destroy these. Or, well, I mean, you can anyway. You don't strictly need to, I don't think. Just speeds things up a fair bit. Unfortunately, you just, like, by default move faster than the ships. I'm not holding down X. I haven't been doing that at all. But, like, you move way faster than these things even just normally. Stop it. Looks like I just haven't taken a hit yet at all either, which is kind of weird. Stop it. There's no, like, Star Fox loop or anything like that. Or 180, or... okay. Well, I guess there is that. It just kind of turned me around automatically. I got too far away. Oh, stop it. Where did you go? There you are. I think you just regenerate health or something, or maybe I just got healed. Actually, they're I guess there were like healing boxes. Seems very difficult to die here. Okay, you know what? Just keep shooting at me. See what happens. Nothing. Mission completed. I can barely read that.
That should do it. Here you go.
It's about time.
The O2 mask allows you to breathe underwater, in poisonous atmospheres, or even in outer space. It will auto-equip when you need it.
Why do I have the trespasser? I don't know. I think I can just go into the water if I want. I know I saw a bunch of like TNT crates or whatever, but I don't think I need to worry about that. Oh. Okay, that is a different thing. That was the other one we saw over here. The sewers. I think we need the O2 mask to get through here, but I'm not 100% certain about that. Yeah, you do. Okay. Can you not? Could have sworn that was a way to like boost underwater, but maybe not. That might be a different ability. Or that might not exist. That's also a possibility. go. Hydro displacer. Okay, just go ahead and... Okay, this one's got 2 blockers. That would work. That could also work, in theory. As could that. Whoop. There we go. Oh, I need to put the water back. Okay. You know, it's like the certain things like auto-equip, like the Magna Boots auto-equip and the O2 Mask also auto-equips. I'm not sure why they can't do the same with stuff like the Hydro Displacer and the Trespasser. Like, just have them auto-equip when you need them. I don't know. I don't think they kept the gadgets around. I don't think that was like a system they kept in later games. I think it's just weapons later on. I mean, like any franchise, long-running franchise in particular, there's always that mechanic that was in the one game, and they were just like, yeah, let's not keep doing that. I could use the treasure detector here. Metal detector, rather. It's weird how there's always just like a ton in like within close proximity to each other. Okay. Oh right, I forgot. Also, the double jump is an actual double jump now. The jetpack does that, as opposed to it being something that just kind of makes you linger in the air like a half second longer, except not really. Really just makes you feel better. That's it. Now it actually functions. It does things. Okay. This one's got 2. And then block. Let's see. Great. I didn't trust it. Am I supposed to not touch these? Oh no, I touched it. How does that even explode underwater? I don't know. I mean, I guess a thing could explode underwater. It just wouldn't really explode like things would that aren't underwater. You know, with fire and whatnot. I'm pretty sure most explosions don't actually work that way. They usually aren't like fiery explosions. Unless it's like gasoline that ignites or something like that. It's kind of like stuff like grenades. Or, whatever. Okay. Like, whenever you see a grenade in a movie or a game or whatever, it's like, grenades don't work that way. They don't explode. I mean, they explode, but they just don't. There's, like, no fire. Not really. GoldenEye lied to me. That's what I'm saying. It lied to all of us. Okay. Alright. Would that work? No. Not necessarily. It could. Possibly. It could also work. There are multiple that have 2. Okay, that one's not pointed at anything. Yeah, that creates a problem there. There we go. What would Bobby Bob-omb do?
Hey,
I don't want to think about it.
what are you doing here?
I'm searching for a very elusive and secret substance.
Raritanium?
Maybe?
The oceans on this planet are said to be an excellent source of that element.
Well, not anymore. All that toxic dumping has obscured any trace of it. You will find Raritanium for me.
No, I will not.
Piece of junk. My latest invention, the Persuader. I intended to use it to control minds, but, well, the only thing it's got me so far is a discount from Gadgetron vendors.
Hey, I could use that.
Well, I'll trade it for some Raritanium.
I believe planet Hoven is a source of that element.
Oh, okay.
Our long-range sensors do not detect raritanium on this planet. Our database indicates that the best place to locate this mineral is on planet Hoven.
Well, I guess I'll do that then. I think now... Does this teleport me straight to the end of the sewers? Yeah, okay. Okay. We don't have access to Hoven yet anyway, but we will soon-ish. Okay, we got the O2 mask. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was nothing else to do anywhere else, right? There might be something to do here, actually. This is not, obviously, the place we need to go, but... Why does that one look extra JPEG? I don't know. Explore outside? Yes. We just put the mask on. This area was largely designed for Clank, but, you know, it's not an issue for Ratchet to do this. Ratchet can jump up there, no problem. You can kind of tell it's designed for Clank based on, like, how few bolts you get. Wow, there's just nothing in any of that. Okay, well. Why am I hearing things scurrying around? Probably because there are things scurrying around. Alright. There's that gold bolt. Perfect. How did Clank get back? Don't remember. I guess this way. Okay, it's weird that it just lets you through, but it has to, like, fade to black and reload. Okay. So, Orxon is where we actually can do things. Now I can breathe. So the Gatron vendor is functioning. Oh, well, I mean, it was functioning before, just, you know, now we can use it.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
That's why I'm going gun.
That's a real beauty.
It looked like some textures freaked out. Just don't think about it. Don't worry about it. You didn't see that. So I think the music's different now that we have Ratchet instead of Clank. Alright. Excuse me, how dare you? I said how dare you? I can't believe you've done this. I can't get up there, can I? I don't think so. Yeah, okay. Fortunately, there's no real penalty for dying other than just losing progress. Why do you have so much health? Kind of forgot that was the case. Why do they sound like seagulls? I don't know. Something's gonna need to... That decoy glove does not seem like it's most useful. I don't know how much the Walloper's gonna do for me either. We'll see. Of course. And yeah, that'll do that. Those enemies are a problem. It's weird that Clank can deal with them way more easily. Jeez, requires 3 of those. Yeah, of course. Just die, please. I just want to shoot you, and I can't. I don't like the fact that Ratchet, for some reason, literally cannot turn. He can't actually, like, turn fast enough. He has this weird... I mean, I explained it already before. Just like a weird thing where you just can't turn rapidly. What are you doing? What are you doing over there? Stop it. I don't think there's ever really going to be a situation in which the suck cannon is the thing that I want. Over literally anything else. Okay. Careful there. Just explode them all. Careful there. I mean, I can do that. As far as whether or not that's a good idea, another matter entirely. Explode them all. That works. I feel like I may have taken a bit of a roundabout path to get here, but it's fine. Oh god, that doesn't really work properly there for some reason. I guess because I'm on a wall. The wrench doesn't know what to do. Which is a little weird. Or something, I don't know. Oh yeah, you can't jump off this either. Not doing anything down there. I think I may have done this in reverse, perhaps? Or perhaps not. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. Okay. The infobot flew away again. Why is it even flying away? Are you trying to get to something? Okay. Bomb gloves just getting way too low on ammo. Be particularly useful, yeah. Great. Yeah, bad idea. Should not have gotten that close. Would there be any reason to swing over there? Okay, Mind Glove seems to do more damage for some reason. Or more damage than the Bomb Glove. That doesn't really make any sense, considering they're... Well, I would assume they're practically the same weapon, but I don't know. I guess that's not the case. Okay. I don't know why I jumped as though that would have actually saved me. I don't think it would have. I think I didn't get hit because I just didn't get hit. Just throw a bunch over there. Just make a wall of mines. Come on, come at me. You fools. Fell right into my trap. Of course. Well. We are not... It put us in a different place than where I went before. Okay, I went over that way. I don't know that there's necessarily an intended path. Okay. I think I was basically at the end. I think this is the other side of it. Wait, is it? Maybe it's not. Okay, we don't have time for that. Okay. I see you. Didn't really need to come in here. I don't think this can... Yeah, that... I don't think you can really use that as an attack. I think it just kinda is what it is. It has certain utility. That's about it. You could use it to attack those, I guess. Attack some boxes. Why did you just try to smack me? Of course. Every time right after I get health, I just get hit again. Okay, well, that was a problem. Nope. Just speed through. Stop it. Okay, that does not work. But now I know. Okay, stop it. You're just a problem. That's what you are. Is just the largest problem I've ever seen. It really sucks that I can't move during this. Okay, well, yeah. Okay. Devastator can deal with them. It's about the only thing you've got. Can deal with those too. It takes more than one. It is not time for treasure hunting. Besides the fact that that thing doesn't even really give you that many bolts. Yeah, just try. Just come at me. See what happens. You know what? Is it a gadget? That's not a gadget. It kind of works. Okay. Wasn't sure how much health it had left. Too much is the answer. It had too much left. What is... Okay. I thought I removed that. I guess I didn't. Come on. Excuse me? Why can't you throw that straight? Why are you unable to throw it straight, Ratchet? Ratchet, what are you doing? Are you okay? What are you doing, Ratchet? Why is he aiming in that direction? Okay, that's being very strange. Wasn't facing that way. That's a really annoying fly I couldn't see. Must have been. Okay. Nope. I've got like a health surplus. At least in terms of, I guess, if I want to get more. That's fine. How about you stop surviving? Did I just hit it twice by accident? I think I hit it while it was, like, in its death animation. Nope. Not today. I'm very low on everything. Pretty soon I'm going to have to just, like, start using weapons that I wouldn't normally use. Which, I mean, what even? There's decoy glove, that wouldn't be terrible. Yeah, everything's real low on ammo. Blaster's basically got nothing left in it. Suck cannon's not really going to be of any use. Neither is Taunter. Like, those are the ones that I really would have the least use for, but, I mean... Or would be least likely to use, but, like, also, like, they're useless, so that's why I'd be least likely to use them. Bomb glove ammo? Alright. There's a vending machine. What's in the vending machine?
This is a premium nanotech dispenser. You can purchase a can to increase your maximum health.
That sounds useful. How much is it? Is it too much? I think the answer is too much. Oh, 4,000. Never mind. Okay. I thought it was going to be an amount that I couldn't afford. What even is in that?
This
I don't know.
dispenser also carries Ultra Nanotech, the very latest in Gadgetron technology. Ultra Nanotech is 3 times more potent than Premium Nanotech.
What does that even mean? I don't know. 30,000 bolts, though. Can't afford it. Oh well. I really needed that elevator. Okay, so we have 1 extra hit. Okay, this is just the zone Clank was in before. I don't think there's really much to be seen here. Well, looks like I should be able to do something up there, but I can't. I mean, I can't even get in there, so... Okay. Wait a second. We didn't actually complete the mission, did we? No, we didn't. We never got the infobot. Right. That was a thing. A thing that we were supposed to do. Kind of forgot about that. Well, let's get back to that, I guess. Okay. This way. Oh god, not like that. Okay, well that works. It works if you double jump, I guess, and just get out of the range of their attack. Also, if you're lucky, and the game decides to let it work. Okay. Die. Of course, you still try to attack me. Got 1 extra hit. That doesn't mean I'm going to be not low on health. I don't know why I did this. Why did I do this thing that I just did? Just go. Just go, just leave. Just get out of here. It was a mistake. Okay, well. Alright. Don't really need to fight those at all. nothing making us fight those. Yeah, I thought that might happen. Oh, this is just barely functional. Yeah, and it will not let me use any weapons here. Just strip doesn't let me even pull them out. Please. Anything that flies is just gonna be a little iffy to fight. Of course. Once again, double of course. Oh god. Yep. This area is just a whole thing. I guess just that alone works. I didn't need to do that the way I was doing it. I just want to hit you. That works way better than the swing. The swing is just iffy. The hitbox is not great. Okay, where am I? Okay, that works, actually. That works just fine. Okay. Go back and grab that if I really need it. Hopefully I won't need it. Of course. I'm not gonna go back now. I'm way too far away. Oh god, please. Cease this. Decoy glove saves the day. I think, anyway. It seemed like it did. Alright, this whole thing is magnetic. Nowhere to run now.
Hello again, everyone. Supreme Executive Chairman Drek here to fill you in on our progress. We have now found the perfect orbit for our planet, one which will allow for the optimum temperature all year round. However, there is a planet now occupying that orbit, and sadly, for its few insignificant inhabitants, it must be destroyed. That's why we've created this! The Planet Buster Maximus, a device capable of blowing an entire planet into subatomic particles. We're quite proud of it. Here's how it works. We attach the Planet Buster to this ship, fly it into orbit around the planet, and let it go! Kaboom! Quite ingenious, really. Once our trained professionals put the finishing touches on our new planet, everything will be complete. Thank you. Goodbye.
I'm sure that guy's fine.
This guy's gonna blow up an entire planet? That's just mean.
Is that more or less what he was already doing?
Look, I'm still gunning for Quark. If we end up taking out Drek too, hey, fine. What?
You do care.
Don't push it, pal.
Well, we got Planet Hoven. can leave at some point somewhere. And it died. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. That was just like no way to not die there, other than I guess not going that way. Okay. Is there any reason to go in here? Not really that I can tell. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with all that. Where is this? I don't know. Oh, this is the other side of that room. Yeah, I don't... Maybe Clank was able to get up there, and I just assumed he wasn't. I don't know if there's a way to come back through this section as Clank again. That might not be possible. But it doesn't matter. We're gonna leave. Okay. So we got, what did we get? There's a thing in Hoven, which we need to go back to take that back to Poketaru. We are going to need to come back here once we have 30,000. I don't... Wasn't anything on Gasware, right? No. Battalion, Umbrus, Rogar. Well, I think I will go back to Rogar at some point, but that's for something else. Yeah. I think just Hoven. That's about it. So what did we end up doing with the other ship? I don't think we necessarily did anything with it. It just kind of got rid of it. Oh well, whatever.
That must be the ship that will transport the bomb.
You think? Great work, Detective.
That is indeed a ship.
Double tap the R1 button to activate hover, and hold the L2 or R2 button to strafe from side to side.
Okay. You can do that. If that is for some reason a thing you want to do. I don't know why you would want to do that, but you can. I'm sure it has its own limited uses. I haven't saved in a while. The save slots mean nothing. They just mean absolutely nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Why was yes circle and triangle was no? I don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows anything. Insomniac doesn't know anything. They didn't know what they were doing. They didn't even realize they made a video game. They just kind of made it by accident, and it was just like, oh, okay, I guess this is here. I'm gonna do that so it doesn't go to the title screen thing. But yeah, that didn't feel like 3 hours, but it was. It was indeed. I know what you're thinking. Why don't you just go for another 6? For another 6, yeah. Not another 3, another 6. I'm sorry, but I don't know who you think you are, or who you think I am. But no, that's not what we're doing. That'll be it for today. Yeah. So, Ratchet and Clank. It continues to be a video game. We're just typing a bunch of numbers and this came out. Pretty much, something like that. Yeah. What was the thing I was going to say? Was there anything? I don't know. I feel like I need a checklist. A checklist of... Just a generalized checklist. I used to have that. Something like that, anyway. For when I wanted to start the stream. But I don't have that anymore. Although that was a different... that was for OBS specifically, not... Yeah, I don't need it anymore, I should say, I guess, more accurately. It's not that I didn't just arbitrarily decide to stop using it. But yeah, so tomorrow, more Ratchet and Clank. Friday, nothing. There'll be nothing on Friday. Did I update the schedule? I don't remember if I did. I'll check right now if I can find it. It should be under that, right? Yeah. Yeah, I got a stream scheduled tomorrow. Okay, so I must have done that on Friday. I don't remember. I don't remember doing it, but apparently I did. Apparently I put the schedule up. It's not a complicated schedule. Ratchet and Clank tomorrow. Although it does say we're playing the PS4 version, because the PS2 version is actually not listed. It just... When you just type in Ratchet and Clank, there's only one game. I don't know if God of War does the same thing. I'd be curious. I could check, actually. If I type in God of War, is that game listed twice? God of War HD is listed. Let's see, God of War HD, God of War 2, 3 Remastered. Ascension, Ghost of Sparta. 2 HD is also its own separate game that's listed. Okay, I'm sorry. I see a bunch of God of War games, and then suddenly Shining Force 3 and Super Robot Wars OG Saga Masokishin 2 Revelation of Evil God. I don't think that one... I don't think that one's supposed to be there. I literally typed in God of War. God of War's your favorite mecha game? It's got some pretty good mechs. Speaking of mechs, I don't know where I was going with that. There's nothing to do with mechs. I feel like there was a thing. Wasn't there a thing? There was a thing, wasn't there? What? I don't know. What happened over the weekend? What was that thing? What was that big thing that happened? There was something. There was a thing. I don't remember what it was. There was a thing today, but that was something else. Don't quite remember. Hold on. I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay, never mind. Did I talk about the Steam Deck? Yes, I did. I definitely did. It was like, when did the Steam Deck happen? I don't know. Days just blend together. They don't mean anything. Yeah, there was nothing. There was nothing that happened. Clearly nothing important happened. If I can't remember it, then it wasn't important. Right? I don't know. Something like that. That Pokemon game came out. That Pokemon MOBA that I forgot existed? That apparently came out today. Oh yeah, there was some SMT5 stuff. There were like some trailers and things. I never talked about Netflix. Netflix has video games, or they're going to. Yeah. Oh right, Gold Dick Lewinson. Yeah, he's coming to Guilty Gear. Good old Gold Dick. I forgot that happened. I saw the trailer and then I was like, okay. Alright. That's a character, I guess. I assume he was in the story mode. I haven't seen the story mode, so I don't know. And then, wasn't there an FF14 thing? I mean, there was, but not like anything major. They put out like a thing because like all the servers are all congested and whatever. They put out like a statement saying like, "Hey, we're gonna be doing a bunch of stuff. They're buying more servers and other things." Yeah. And they implemented a it's just like a thing where like if you're idle for I don't think it's if you're no, it's not if you're idle, it's if you're AFK specifically for which I think to be AFK you have to have been gone for a certain amount of time. Or you have to have like been like standing still, not touching anything for a certain amount of time. If you're in that state for 30 minutes or more, then you're just automatically kicked. Which they said, I'm pretty sure that's not permanent. That's just, that is just, until whatever, until there's space again, until all the new players and everything, all that stuff slows down. Or until they can fix it. I don't know. I think they apparently they normally do that during expansions, whenever an expansion comes out, because there's always like an influx of players during an expansion, but yeah, they had to implement that at a different time than usual. That is about all there is to that. It's not really anything. But Gold Lewis Dickinson. I want to call him Gold Dick, though. That's just what I want to call him. So that's his name now. They didn't really. I mean, I don't know. They didn't show the trailer. Didn't really show much. It wasn't like quite a Dragon Ball trailer, but it didn't show much. But he's out what, like next week? Isn't it like on Tuesday? So yeah, there's that. He didn't look like especially interesting to me personally. So yeah. He's probably more interesting in an actual match, but the trailer didn't show a whole lot going on there. King of Dinosaurs? I don't know. What was the other? What was the other? What was the other? I don't know where I was going with that sentence. I don't remember what day. Do KOF trailers come out? Because I remember it's always a day that I stream. It's not Friday, is it? Is it Thursday? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Windjammers 2 Open Beta. It's been added to PS4 American PSN. Okay. That's alright. Apparently they hadn't announced Windjammers 2 for PS4? Oh, right, yeah, it was only announced for, what, like PC and Switch, I believe. What was... Oh, right, there was footage of Mother 3 came out, of the N64 version. That was a thing. It's not much of a thing, but it's a thing. It's not much of a thing to me anyway. I don't I didn't even watch it. I didn't really care. There was one thing I remember, but I feel like there's something else that I'm forgetting, but whatever. Whatever it was, it's definitely not important. Nightbot's breaking. That's nice. That's always fun. Love it when Nightbot breaks. I mean, it's kind of working, but it's kind of being weird also. Well, the other thing, which is not necessarily gaming related, not necessarily meaning literally not at all. Actually, wait, I didn't say anything about Netflix today. I started talking about that and then I forgot. And then I forgot to say anything more. Netflix. They're adding games to Netflix. Apparently, they said at launch it's going to be just mobile games. I don't know if it's a streaming thing. If it's like a cloud-based thing. They didn't specify that. It might be like download. You can download stuff from Netflix. I know that's a thing. Like you can download stuff to watch like offline. Like either on mobile or on like there's a desktop app which is pointless. Unless you want to download stuff, I guess. It's the only use it has. I've done it before. There was a period where like my internet was being weird, and then I was like, okay, I'll use the app to download it so I can watch stuff that way. And I did that. And it wasn't necessary. It made the quality slightly less bad. That's the use for that. Okay, that's good. So, yeah, Netflix. They're adding mobile games. Well, for now, anyway, I don't know. They're not making anything, as far as I know. It's just there will be games on Netflix. I don't know if that's... I mean, if you have mobile games, I have to wonder how many people use Netflix on mobile. Like, what the percentage is. Because I know for, like, a lot of apps, it's always, like, way more people use it on mobile than, like, I would think should be reasonable. Like, Twitch, I know a lot of people use on mobile, which I don't know why. Because the mobile apps are bad. They're very bad. You shouldn't use Twitch on mobile. It's bad. I would not recommend it. I've tried it before. It sucks. It's awful. I've tried it on both iOS and Android. They're both not good. The iOS one is worse. But they're both not good. What was, I don't know. Use it while on the website? Like the mobile website? Or is it like the desktop website on mobile? That doesn't seem much better. Everyone uses Twitter on mobile. I try not to. If I have a choice, I will not do that. Yeah. Usually just, I don't, maybe it's because I'm old. I prefer not to use mobile for like anything if I can just not do that. Because it tends to be bad. I don't know. Or just, I don't know. I think there was a period where Twitter implemented that whole thing with the switching between latest and home or whatever, where it wouldn't sort your tweets normally. It would just be like, hey, here's just the weird recommended order. I think there was a period where you couldn't switch it back. Either you couldn't switch it back or I didn't know how yet. But it's not. No, it's not good. Maybe you could switch it back. Either way, that whole thing, that's terrible. I tried to sneakily do that again recently. I've had it like just like I always switch it to, I always have it set to latest, although it usually doesn't matter because I don't really, I generally don't really look at my timeline. Actually, I don't remember the last time I have. I think it's been like more than a year since I've last looked at my timeline. I usually just go to the lists that I have, and usually just to check whatever game news or whatever there is. And that's mostly what I do there. But yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Should I use Twitter less or more? I think that depends on the details. There's some details needed to that question. But probably also just less. I should probably use it less, even though I barely use it at all. I never talk to anyone on Twitter. That's probably for the best. That's probably not a bad thing that I don't do that. That's what Discord's for. Or anything other than Twitter. Because then I have to use Twitter and talk to people on there. It's the people that are the problem, not Twitter. But also Twitter. I said TweetDeck. I use TweetDeck sometimes. What was the thing? Speaking of Twitter, actually, that was the other thing I was going to talk about. Apparently, Twitter is testing a dislike button, which they test stuff all the time, but they're testing a dislike button, which I feel like I remember hearing people asking for. Well, I might be thinking of Facebook back when I used Facebook. I think people wanted a dislike button on Facebook. Which would be more in line with, I guess, just Reddit and YouTube are the only ones that do that. Probably something else. What about Dig? Does Dig even still exist? Does Dig use dislikes? I don't know. There's probably another one. iFunny? I don't know what's on. I don't know what the website even looks like. I just know I just sometimes see the watermark. And it's like, why did you take this picture from iFunny? Why would you do that? Why would someone post it there? Who's doing this? Stop doing that. I hate that iFunny and Pinterest exist. What's wrong with Pinterest? I don't know. I don't use it. It seems fine. What was the thing I was saying? Twitter. Dislike button. I'm fine with that. Sometimes I see a tweet. It has too many likes, and I'm like, I would like to take some of those away, please. I would like for you to not have that. You largely ruined Google image searches. That might be true. The funny thing is, I saw a lot of people really really mad about the dislike button thing. It's weird how many people replying to that seem to be, for all the jokes I make about being illiterate, there are a lot of people that seem to not be able to read 2 sentences. I don't know. That's the internet, though. It's hard. It's hard to read 2 sentences. It's very difficult. It's like they just saw the text that just says Twitter's testing a dislike button, and there's like an image that shows it, and there's like an image that shows the thing that says, "Hey, this is a thing we're testing," and then the second sentence literally says, "No one can see it. You can't see it," or no, it's like the person who receives one can't see it, and it doesn't show publicly. It literally just is on Twitter's end, and I guess you will know if you disliked something. And that's it. But people were very upset. You're going to hurt the children. I mean, the real thing that Twitter should probably do, the actual thing, is die. That too, but no. What was... delete itself, yeah. basically the same thing. I should make likes not show a number. You could do that. I think there's actually an extension or something that does that. I think. Is there either an extension or like a specific, like a TweetDeck style, like other alternate site thing that you can use or something like that? That makes it so like likes are not shown. I think it's an extension. But I think the reason I didn't, because I remember there was a reason I didn't use it. I think it was like a Firefox extension, and it's like I don't have that. But yeah. But they won't do that because then people will stop using the. They won't care if the number doesn't get big. They need to see the number get big. I think there are some sites that do that. Didn't Instagram start doing that? I don't know. I don't care. I don't use Instagram. Who uses Instagram? I always see people using Instagram, and I don't understand it. Like, there's a lot of like, there are a lot of like big YouTube channels that I subscribe to, and it's like they always mention it's like, oh, we've got an Instagram, and it's like, why? Like what? Like what are you doing on Instagram? There's nothing. Why not just use Twitter? I don't understand. The funny thing is, it's like the purposes that they'll use Instagram for is like, oh, we posted a poll on there. It's like, why didn't you just put that on Twitter or in a YouTube description? I don't understand. And it seems to just be the thing to use because a lot of people use it. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know what Instagram's for. It's for pictures, but you can put pictures on anything else. Twitter serves that function. It's like whenever I see someone who has a Facebook group, I just assume it's like, okay, are you like 50? Like, you must. I think it's past your bedtime. I think that's. Why are you making Facebook groups in 2021? What are you doing? Before 2021, even. Why are you making Facebook groups in like 2017? Stop it. Don't do that. It's a podcast I listen to, and they say like, we've got a Facebook group. It's like, oh, okay, sure. I will not be joining that. That's why I haven't got an Oculus. Because it requires Facebook. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't gotten any VR thing. I don't know what. I think the Oculus is like the best one. It's always weird whenever I hear people saying like, "Yeah, I got an Oculus," and it's like, I don't want to. I'm not gonna make a Facebook account just for this. I already deleted it. I deleted the one that I had. So, yeah. Is my MySpace account still there? I don't think so. I'm pretty certain I deleted that a long time ago. Pretty sure there's nothing there. I don't think if you somehow had the URL for that, I don't think it exists. I'm almost certain I deleted it. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Is it archived? Is it possible it's archived somewhere? Who would have bothered to archive it? I think someone has to manually do that. Where's my GeoCities page? That's not. I don't actually know anything about GeoCities. I shouldn't. I just know it's an old thing. I don't know anything about GeoCities though. That's actually before my time. Although, well, it's not before my time. The problem is I got internet very late. I didn't get any internet. Bring back Angel Fire. What even is Angel Fire? I don't know. I feel like I went there a few times. Did I download something from there? No, am I thinking of Mediafire? Does Mediafire still exist? I don't. Does it? I was gonna say I don't think it does, but maybe it does. Google, what's going on with Mediafire? Okay, Mediafire.com seems to that still exists. Okay, never mind. That is still up. Okay then. Go check out Mediafire. Go head over there. Angel Fire was just a proto web host. I don't know. Is Photobucket still around? I always hated whenever I would see like an image link and it's like it would link to PhotoBucket and it's like because it always just like it wouldn't just load the image. It's like no, it's gonna load PhotoBucket, and then here look at all this. It is still around. Yeah, I figured. Maybe it is and just no one really uses it. I think everyone's just if you're gonna use app.photobucket.com is what it is. There only a PhotoBucket app? Oh god. What is no, go away. I see payment plans. It seems to be either an app with a free trial. Okay, PhotoBucket is a paid thing. Search PhotoBucket. F. Floors. Creative slogan. Is what this image says. With some weird logo. Okay. PhotoBucket does indeed still exist. It seems to just be a stock image, stock photo thing now. Image Shack still exists. What about TinyPic? How's TinyPic doing? I think that one is still around. TinyPic Alternative is the first one that I see. That's the first thing that is. TinyPic has ceased operations. Yeah, this website doesn't look functional. This looks like not a website. Make the switch to PhotoBucket, it says. Okay. As previously announced on this website, September 16th, 2019 was the last day for our users to access their accounts to download their images. Oh well, we recommend checking out our sister company, PhotoBucket. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not planning on doing that. Wikipedia refers to TinyPic in the past tense. Yeah, TinyPic does not exist. If you're gonna upload images, I think Imager just like took over. It's just like, for one, when you upload something, an image there, if it does have to load Imager, at the very least that website seems to be like well optimized and it doesn't like it loads quickly. Or it just actually it can link to the actual just the image on its own. So that's nice. It's always the annoying thing is always like clicking on an image and then it's like, okay, now it has to load the site. It can't just do its thing. No, we have to go through this. Like we always do. If that Imager became Reddit Lite. I mean, I've used it. I've used Imager before. I don't like go there. I've used it to upload images too. I mean, if I want to upload an image, that's where I'll go. That's not a thing I need to do very often though. And I mean, it was always pretty much like Reddit. Like I know it always had like the comments and all the upvote downvotes. I think it was always pretty closely linked with Reddit anyway. Like I don't think they're owned by the same company or anything like that, but it was always like I think that was like when I had first started going to Reddit was the first time I had seen Imager. They are now. Oh, well, that makes sense. But yeah, it was always all the time whenever I first saw it, it was always basically just Reddit. So it functioned pretty similarly. But yeah, it's not a place I generally just go visit. But yeah. Tumblr's dead, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's always weird whenever I see someone who's on Tumblr. It's like what? I didn't know people actually still use that website. I mean, I don't know. To begin with, Tumblr always seemed kind of weird, but just miss having an image host that was just an image host. I don't remember ever having that. I don't remember that ever being a thing. They were all... Imager was the first one that was, like, not awful, I feel like. Other than, well, whatever Google Images used. Tumblr, yeah, I'm aware Tumblr still exists. Unfortunately. Is it unfortunate? I don't know. Slightly more pleasant since most moved to Twitter. Yeah, and Twitter is very much less pleasant. I would figure the people still on Tumblr were, I don't know, the people that liked Tumblr. I never used it. It's not a thing that I ever had an interest in. I don't know what Tumblr even is. I don't know what it's for. Whenever I go there, it kind of just seems like MySpace. Like, it's just like it's something like a social media thing where you can customize your stuff more. Yeah, it's just MySpace. Although MySpace, I think, stopped letting you do that at a certain point. Wait, does MySpace still exist? I think it actually might. I think it's a different thing, though, now. That's not... Why is MySpace Tom the first thing that comes up? MySpace.com does still exist, in fact. Do I just need to preemptively mute this before it starts autoplaying something? I see articles. There's a whole lot of music things. I mean, what is this website? Is it a social... Sign in with your Facebook account to MySpace. Okay, well, this is clearly not whatever it was before anymore. It's something else. I don't know what it is. It's not... I don't know. I don't know. Could you imagine if my MySpace account still existed? Well, actually, if it did, it wouldn't look the same, actually. I guess, because MySpace doesn't do the same thing that they used to. Yeah, MySpace is weird. I'm very much dating myself. We're all dating ourselves. We should date ourselves. That's what we should do. Yeah, old internet. I don't remember how we got on this topic, but what was it talking about? Dislike buttons? I don't know. I don't know. Do it. Put that dislike button in. Yeah. Yeah. The funny thing is, whenever Twitter announces any feature, everyone's like, where's the edit button? And it's like... not there? I don't know. That's like, I feel like the amount that people ask for the edit button, it's like I get it. Like, that's a thing that would probably maybe be good. Maybe. I don't know. Obviously, it could cause problems, but... like, I like, the amount that people complain seems, like, disproportionate to, like... relative to, like, how much it's needed. Like, it's, like, kind of a minor thing. It's not really that important. It's like, that would be nice, I guess. Like, if you, like, you know, mess something up. It's like, oh man, I need that edit button. Like, it's like, do you? Like, just, you know. Do the reply with the asterisk, or delete it. Delete the thing you just posted. It doesn't matter. If it was a typo, it doesn't matter. Or just let the typo be the typo. I don't know. I feel like it's like that would become like the whole like fear of like, what if someone has like a viral tweet and then they edit it to say something else, and it's like there are probably a number of ways you could get around that, for one, but just make it so you can't edit more than a certain number of characters or something, or like if you do edit it, remove all of the retweets and likes or something. I like add an edit history. But I I feel like that wouldn't be as much of an issue. I feel like that would be more of an issue now that everyone said that that would be an issue. Like, probably a lot of people that didn't even think to do that. And it's like, oh, I'm gonna do that now because so many people suggested it. Like, it's like it would have otherwise been fine though. But also it'd be like so obvious. I feel like because everyone would just be like, hey, what's up with that? Like that wouldn't be as much of an issue as you would think it would be. Other websites have edit buttons. They don't have that problem. I don't. Like, I've never seen that problem on, like, Reddit or anything like that. Something that's super highly upvoted and someone edits it to say something completely different. Like, it just doesn't happen. I don't know. Maybe it's probably happened before, but it's just like, you know, people get bored. It's like, that'll work, like, twice, and then, like, no one's gonna bother anymore. People just get bored of it. Also, good luck getting a viral tweet. I don't like. I don't know how. That's not something that's very easy to do. Just have a tweet go viral, you know. Like if you do, you're probably not the type of person that's going to like have it change it to something awful, you know. Like that would be very apparent immediately, unless you know they use like bots or something. I don't know. People do that. Yes, the answer is yes. Anyway, I don't think I have anything else. Ratchet and Clank continues tomorrow. And yeah. We won't be... I very much doubt we'll be finishing tomorrow. I don't know how far we'll make it, but... Yeah. I don't know how much... I get the feeling it's gonna slow down. I feel like we made less progress today in terms of, like, number of planets or whatever than the first day, but yeah, so it's probably gonna slow down more, if not just because of like difficulty going up, but also the levels are longer and everything. So yeah, so I will return tomorrow, and yeah, I don't think there's really much else to say. You go do whatever it is that you do at this time of night. Go have fun with that. Sleep? Is that what you prefer to do? Maybe you prefer to go out on a jog late at night. I don't know why you would do that, but you have fun. You have fun with that. I could go do that, and then I'd probably die. It's probably what would happen. It's not a good idea. Not because the neighborhood's dangerous, because I'm out of shape. I would probably die. And then I'd be shot. Anyway, so yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. More Ratchet and Clank. Speaking of being shot, Ratchet will get shot. That's what's gonna happen. Spoilers. He gets shot. And the rest of the series actually lies. There is no Ratchet. Ratchet's not even in the other games. That's someone else. That's Tektar, yeah. Yeah, Tektar. I had to look at the logo to figure out like wait, what is Ratchet's name backwards? Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.